feel like the energy and effort today kind of resembled yesterday for the most part?
Thought we had good energy and effort. Thought we were more polished today. Just need to keep improving. I thought we did improve today. Part of it was some was a little more automatic, but we did have really good enthusiasm. I didn't think it was as sloppy as yesterday. Yesterday wasn't disappointing from the sloppiness. That's just part of the first day, and you know, I guess if you measure it by that, we were kind of sloppy today too. But we were better and we were sharper, and kind of a lot of young guys that have done some stuff that I thought looked pretty good.
You said yesterday that they were overplaying a bit. Did you see less of that today?
Less of that today. Yep, less of that today.
How did you feel Tyler Herlinski and Luke did in 11-on-11?
Thought they both did good. I thought Tyler was a little inconsistent. He started out real good, moved the ball downfield, hit a rough spot down here. I think put one in there at the end. I thought Luke was pretty consistent. Then had a couple plays, maybe 3, where we didn't block very well, but we scored 3 or 4 times in the red zone, so I thought that was really good.
Coach Nickel and Coach Sage just swapping spots. What was kind of the reasoning behind that?
Well, the biggest thing is they're two very quality coaches. So, of course, Nickel worked with the outside receiver. Sage worked with the inside, which I thought, both are dynamic guys and have a lot of good information to add. So basically, I wanted the outside receivers to know what Coach Sage knows, with the inside receivers to know what Coach Nickel knows. And the other thing is, with both of those guys having done it, my hope is that we synchronize the inside and the outside better. So, and heck, next year might switch them back for the same reason I just described, So
they can kind of be interchangeable throughout the year and kind of work with each group.
Back in the day, there was always one receiver coach, and then, people were playing with less receivers. They were playing with less receivers. There'd be one receiver coach, and then, then with the number that we have, we split it, and then, if we have a true tight end, we'd make him an inside receiver, and so we kind of have equal numbers in, each room. And I just feel like there's a lot of good information, and I'd like to have the combination of both of them rubbing off on all our receivers.
In that first drill where you have your receivers out here and you have a bunch of those dummies down here.
Which one?
This drops on there.
Oh, here?
Yeah, down here when you first get out to Martin.
Well, it's third drill. Yeah, okay.
You and Coach Nickel kind of got on the receivers. Was it a little sloppy there, or?
I don't really recall. We dropped some balls early, but then, some of it is day 2 teaching stuff. Got to get everybody right and get them, because this is we put in another third of the offense today. So,
what kind of influence has Coach Phelps had on the D-line so far? It's kind of been a short time that he's been with you guys, but in the short time that he has been with you guys.
Very stable, very steady, very smart guy. Really smart, and then, and I think, they're kind of, and he's a real good X and O'er, and I think just kind of his knowledge of the game is rubbed off on those guys, and they do some real good things technically. I think we've improved technically for sure.
Did the Holiday Bowl have any kind of influence on you hiring him, or was that kind of part of his resume?
The biggest thing, not the game itself, but the. But I watched all 12 of Minnesota's games, and the thing, the position that jumped out virtually every game was their D-line, and I thought their D-line did a fantastic job all season long, and and I didn't think that they had overwhelming defensive line talent, but yet I thought, they were the strongest position on the team, and and then kind of researched him, and so just on film, your best resume is your film, and I thought he had a really good one.
I think his group got some pretty good push today during the team period, and there's an O-line, D-line really. I'm not sure if you were watching, but it seemed like they're winning a lot of individual battles there.
Yeah,
too.
I didn't see that. Wise over there in Pascal, but we've got some speed out there, and I think they're doing a pretty good job of utilizing that.
Good.
I guess when we're regarding the running backs, do you kind of want to see one of those 3 or 4 guys break away and kind of become a feature guy, or are you okay with them splitting reps and all kind of being a feature back?
We're gonna have to narrow them down. We're gonna have to narrow them down. But right now, our 2 top guys are James and Jamal.
James showed you some good things during that last team period at shovel pass, I think, and catch for TD.
Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah.
The past 2 days, you guys have kind of had the same group returning punts. Is that what we can expect that's going to battle out for the punt return job?
So far, I mean, we may change our minds, but that's what we're starting with, and several of them look really promising. You know, Robert Taylor did some of it last year. Jameer looks good at it, and I'm trying to think. I think we have Travell Harris up back there. I can't remember, but you know, we'll try to get him a bunch of reps and get somebody really good at it.